Growing up with an older sister like McCall wasn't easy. McCall is a Hollywood actress, a model, a former member of the Junior Olympic rhythmic gymnastics team, a nationally award-winning dancer, a Carnegie Hall award-winning writer, and currently she's a 16-year-old entrepreneur. To top it off, she can leap into the air and kick her head with her pinky toe. This is her. I used to not handle it so well. If I saw my sister's smoothie cup in the trash can and I didn't get one, it made me want to cry. It was just so unfair how McCall seemed to have everything and I didn't. I worried that as I grew older, I would always have to live up to the standards that she had already reached, and that seemed like trying to touch the heavens. One day, when my little brothers and I were at the library, my mom said, "If you guys get all your weekend homework done, we'll all go to Target and you may buy one thing each." I didn't expect much. I would probably end up with some clothes. But as I wandered up and down the aisles of Target, a box caught my eye. "Grow your own butterflies," it read. It was a green box with a picture of two kids holding up a cylindrical net. Around them flew the most beautiful butterflies. Something about it called to me. "Mom, may I have this one?" I held the box gingerly on my lap all the way home, afraid to crush the butterflies I thought were inside. It was only when I opened the box and found only the green net cage and a tiny green spoon that I realized I had to mail away from my butterflies. A week later, a tiny brown box sat waiting for me on my doorstep. Open immediately, live insects inside. I opened the box, barely daring to breathe. Inside were 5 black baby caterpillars with yellow stripes. They were as tiny as slivers of thread, and I read the directions 50 times to make sure I found the perfect home for them. Do not place in direct sunlight. Do not place in complete shade. Do not handle upside down. Do not open lid until all butterflies inside cocoon. I was practically hyperventilating. I had never been in charge of such delicate creatures before, and I was going to make sure nothing happened to them. The best part of hatching butterflies is watching them emerge from their cocoons. Sadly, this has not happened yet, as I always seem to be somewhere else when they decide to be born, but I am planning to put a camera on them this time. What's really cool is that you can see their wings inside their translucent cocoons, like folded hands in prayer. Another of my favorite parts is decorating the bottom of the cage with a rainbow of flower petals and fresh sliced oranges. I love watching them drink the sweet nectar with their long proboscis and planting tiny purple flowers in my garden, so they will have nectar to drink and shelter from the rain. You can actually plant a butterfly garden that attracts these paintings in flight. Butterflies love herbs, flowers, trees, such as milkweed, dogbane, and cow parsnip. Each flower and plant attracts its own butterfly, so your garden is a recipe for color. You should even put out some nice rocks to them to sunbathe. My favorite project is hatching butterflies. I love watching them change from coffeed color cocoons so translucent you can see their wings to living works of art. Most people look at a butterfly and say, "Wow, that's beautiful." But what they don't realize is that if you were to grow 2,000 times your size as butterflies do, you would be as tall as a 20-story building. I have hatched 85 butterflies in the last 6 months, and I have just found out that I am the new butterfly caretaker at the Environmental Nature Center in Newport Beach. I'm really excited about my caretaker internship because when I visited the ENC Butterfly House, there was only 5 butterflies. I had more butterflies in my home garden. This is because the butterfly house is in the shade where no light can reach the plants from which the butterflies drink. Sadly, the butterfly house is full of plants that are struggling to stay alive, but it could be really beautiful. There's even a stream with a waterfall inside, but unfortunately, the butterflies keep drowning in it. The ENC is planning to remodel the butterfly house, and I get to help with this. I will also get to help come up with more solutions to grow more butterflies and keep them alive so other people will learn about the beauty and fragility of these creatures I love. Letting my butterflies go is bittersweet. I don't want to keep them in a cage, but it's also hard to let them go. Watching them fly in different directions is an experience for the soul, and I'd like to think that they wouldn't be here if it weren't for me. Cultivating my very own passion is what set me free. Now when I hear that McCall has launched a new book review website, I don't think, dang it, I have to do that now. Now I realize that McCall and I are just different, and that doesn't make my achievements any less. It was the butterflies that freed me. Creating life that flies on wings like colorful paintings is my version of touching the sky. No matter what my older sister accomplishes, I have something of my own now, and that's what makes all the difference. Thank you.